Did your landlord ghost you after you moved out? You left the place spotless, but now you're out hundreds or even thousands of dollars. If you're wondering how to get your security deposit back or what to do if your landlord flat out refuses, you're in the right place. Quick disclaimer, this video is for general informational purposes only. It doesn't take into account your specific circumstances and it's not intended to be legal advice. You should speak with an attorney if you need guidance tailored to your specific situation. Hi, I'm Nikki. I'm an attorney with over 10 years experience practicing real estate law in New York City. On this channel, I break down legal concepts to help renters, homeowners, and everyone in between navigate real-life situations. Today, we're talking about getting your security deposit back, the steps to take, and when legal action might be necessary. First things first, what is a security deposit and what's it actually for? A security deposit is an amount taken by your landlord at the beginning of your lease. You should always review the lease to check what kinds of things the deposit can cover, but generally it's meant to cover unpaid rent, damage beyond normal wear and tear, or cleaning if you leave the unit a mess. But your landlord can't just keep it because they feel like it. Most states require landlords to return the deposit within a set period, anywhere from 14 to 60 days after you move out, perhaps even shorter. However, a rule of thumb is to always first check your lease for anything that discusses your security deposit and the conditions for its return. Keep in mind, though, that generally your lease can't reduce any rights you may have under law. So, if your lease says that the landlord has to return your security deposit within 90 days after you move out, but your state statute says it must be returned within 30 days after, and so long as that statute also says your lease cannot waive this right, you can demand the return of the deposit within those 30 days, regardless of what the lease says. Landlords must also typically provide an itemized statement of any deductions along with receipts and perhaps even proofs of payment for repairs. This varies by state though, so always check your local laws. Some states and even towns or municipalities have specific statutes or rules that specify how a deposit may be applied and when it must be returned. Landlords could even be subject to penalties for failing to follow these rules. Keep in mind, while this video provides general advice, specific rules like deadlines, interest owed, or maximum deposit amounts depend on your state or city. To protect yourself, take photos or videos of the apartment right before you leave. Request a walkthrough with your landlord if possible. Leave a forwarding address in writing. Keep a copy of your lease and any written communication. Document everything. You may have to use it later. If your landlord doesn't return your deposit or gives you an unfair deduction, send a written demand letter requesting return of the deposit along with a deadline, usually 7 to 10 days. I always recommend sending letters by mail with proof of delivery, such as by certified mail with return receipt requested. Reference your state law in the letter if possible. If they still don't pay, you can file a claim in small claims court. This court is typically designed for self-represented individuals. It can handle disputes up to a certain dollar amount, depending on your state. Remember, save all communication, text messages, emails, letters. If you paid in cash, hopefully you got receipts. Document how you left the apartment, including cleaning or repairs you did yourself. If your landlord sold the property, the new owner may be responsible for the deposit, depending on the circumstances. If your landlord hasn't returned your deposit, don't just give up. You have rights, and with the right documentation, you can fight back. If you found this video helpful, give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more legal insights tailored for everyday life.